And welcome back to this Wednesday morning program. What a joy it's been in the studio. 69 degrees already this morning. Feels good, quite breezy out there. Get out if you like cooler mornings, because today high temperatures only around 82, 83 degrees, 20% chance of showers today. Then that bumps up to 30% chance of showers every day for the next several days anyway. But maybe those are just those pop-up storms, and some of us won't even see any rain.
All right, before I cut Seth loose, let me say that 15% off if you mention the show, 25% off if you mention Maddie today, right? Herbs and More. Is that right? Moving.
Yeah, it's between 15 and 25% off depending on the product. But yeah, mention Jamie or Maddie or something about the show so that we know you're watching.
And we got a moving sale. We'll have a new commercial rolling out. Y'all shot that yesterday, so I hope that went okay.
Oh, yeah.
We did. All the kids are in it.
In the back. They make me hide.
All right. Well, I had my physical the other day, and I'll be 60 years old coming up in 2 weeks from Friday, so I'm still accepting gifts.
Thank you, John, for the card, too.
Yeah, I'll be reading that card later up on here.
But Russellville watching this morning.
It's hard to believe I'm going to be 60, almost Frank's age.
Tell me.
I had my physical done the other day, and I would go to the same doctor. Yeah, that's what I look. I don't take my shirt off a lot, but you know.
It's a selfie.
Yeah, it's a selfie. Yeah, thank you, Brad. But Seth's got my blood work, and you know I have it done about every 6 months or once a year, easy for the last 15 years. Same doctor. You just went through my results. What are they? Now, I don't know what he's going to say yet.
One of them's from 1998.
Okay. One of them is from 1997. 1997. And the other is from 2013. Now, here's the deal. This is one of the problems that I have with the medical profession is looking at these, it would appear that you're actually, well, doing worse on a lot of things.
How much time have I got?
You were in 1997. But then upon further review, whenever we look at it, what's happened here is they have lowered the standard for LDL cholesterol.
The scales
Actually, your cholesterol is the same that it was in 1997.
Which used to be excellent.
Yeah, which used to be excellent, but now they're saying that it's high because they changed the numbers. Okay, the same thing happened.
Did the FDA change the numbers, or is this just an individual?
Whatever crackhead made up this scale. So then the next thing is your glucose. Well, in 1997, your glucose was running right where it was supposed to.
This is before I knew you.
It's okay to share those.
So I was healthier before I knew you.
I know. I made you give me a blood test before I met you.
Here's the deal.
You weren't the only one.
Today, it would appear that your glucose may be a little high. But it's not.
The same as it was in 1997.
If we use the same scale that they were supposed to be using, the one they used in 1997, your glucose is fine.
Okay. What about my blood sugar?
Same. That's glucose.
Oh, that's all tied in together.
Yeah, okay. That's what that is. Okay.
So it's no, because every time I go in, he says, you got to watch this.
Yeah.
But
and your liver's good despite some of the stuff you do.
Yeah, well, actually, your liver looks better than it did in 1997. I don't know when.
Thank you, Smirnoff.
Anyway.
Oh, my goodness.
This is one of the problems that we have is in order for these companies to sell more and more drugs, you've got to get worse and worse. In order to make that happen, what they do is they change the scale and they say, well, here's the deal, is if we can lower the rate of LDL cholesterol and what it's supposed to be, then we'll sell more cholesterol.
Well, is that surprising to you, or is that just, that's what patients don't know, that's what scares people?
This is actually what Dad's told me for a long time. Never really looked into it until you brought these out. Because, you know, but I've never had somebody bring in, you know, both sets of blood work,
which is
from 1997 and, you know, today. So, truly, you're doing great.
Hey!
I mean,
probably get run over by trucks and leave the building, but like Frank did.
You know, talking about the healthcare system, that's one of the things that is really perplexing me today. One of the things that is
perplexing.
Perplexing. Listen to him.
Yeah, perplexing me. Yes, it's.
We know what it is.
You know what that is? Okay.
Yeah, we're good.
All right.
Well, I don't know. I didn't know what blood sugar was, so maybe not.
Well, what's happened is, you know, 100 years ago, we used to worry about catching the Black Plague, or we would get some disease and die.
Tuberculosis or something.
Today, what's happening is we're falling apart. We get what's called a degenerative disease.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's just where the body's wearing out faster than it should. Well, the crazy thing is we've been sold this lie that if you'll take a drug, it'll make you better. Y'all, trying to heal an organic body with a synthetic drug is like trying to put a banana in your gas tank and making your car run. It makes no sense. You're never going to heal taking synthetic drugs. It's not going to
But you're going to feel better while you're dying.
Oh, yeah. No, you'll feel great while you die. Doctors and drugs, not doctors, but drugs are really good at stopping processes and killing things. For instance, if you have staph infection, you need dope to kill staph. Okay, they're good at that. The problem is they kill 214,000 Americans a year that they admit in the Journal of the American Medical Association with drugs and unnecessary surgeries. If you want your body to heal, it's very simple. Let's say you have heart disease, okay? If you have heart disease, if you will give your body the raw material necessary to rebuild, it rebuilds. It's kind of like if I cut my finger, okay? Then what happens is my finger heals, provided it has the raw material to do this. What your doctors and the drug companies want you to believe is that, well, you got this heart disease, and well, it's never going to get better, and you're going to die from this, but we're going to give you a drug that may make you live longer. So basically what he's asking you to believe is your body's producing this LDL cholesterol, and your body wants to kill you. So we got to stop your body from killing you. Guys, that's insane. What's happened is your body doesn't have the raw material. It needs to rebuild the cardiovascular system, and when you give it that, then it will start to heal. I don't know if you watch commercials, but I watch commercials all the time.
No, we never watch commercials.
Well, here's the deal with commercials, is I see these commercials all the time, and these people are like, call James blah, blah, blah if you have taken this drug and you have anal seepage and, you know, all these different side effects. That's just the first one.
Well, you're right,
but, you know, you have breast, cervical, and uterine cancer from this drug. You know what I don't ever see? Is the commercial with the lawyer going, if you took MSM plus C, give us a call. Because it doesn't hurt you.
That's a good point, Seth.
This heals the body.
I'm no longer perplexed.
Yeah, good. I fixed the perplexion.
But that's a very good point you got.
How long have you guys been doing this?
Dad's been doing this like for 400 years.
He's really lying about it. But there's no lawsuits.
No, there's no lawsuits coming because it doesn't harm you. It gives your body what it needs to heal. Now, this is what I do see all the time. It's people coming in and going, oh my gosh, I've been taking this product called Heart for 2 years, and today I go back to the doctor and now my cholesterol levels are normal and my blood pressure is normal and all these great things are happening. That we see all the time. Now, how many times have you been to the doctor and you start taking cholesterol-lowering medication and he goes, oh, look, we're going to pull you off this medication because it healed you? That never happens. Okay? The difference here is we're giving your body what it needs to rebuild at a cellular level. This is the way God intended things to happen. Okay? Mr. D's over here is here to save your soul. I'm here to save your body. Okay? There is a great difference and a vast difference in what's going on. Did you know, Jamie, that we spend more money on the healthcare system in this country than all other industrialized nations combined? And we are number 33 in longevity and health.
Wow, that's sad.
Listen, I have a good viewer, and one of my bestest friends in the world currently says I'm avoiding him. Zeke at Pizza Inn. He says, I need to lose weight. Leave me 2 of those bottles. Zeke, I thought you were taking today off. Zeke's also a minister. Don't forget tomorrow, steak night up at Pizza Inn, too.
That's right.
25%, anywhere from 15
to 25% off.
Mention Maddie. They're moving.
Maddie.
Thanks for reading my blood work. We'll go over that, John, because he and I have the same doctor. We'll go over that in just a second. Thank you, Seth, and good luck in moving. Let me go to Ricketts Road right now. I think we're going to travel down Ricketts Road up to Taft, Tennessee. We'll be back in a moment. Y'all, hang on. Yeah, Zeke, text.
Hey, I'm Jamie Ricketts. I've been wearing the bearings out, running up and down these here roads. Y'all come on with me, see what we can find. I'm in Taft, Tennessee with Becky and Gordon Brown. I came by here probably about a month ago, saw the house coming up, and it was so interesting I had to stop and talk to these folks today. Mr. Gordon, it's good to meet you. Miss Becky?
Nice to meet
Now, what brought y'all to wanting to build, well, it looked like an igloo. Well, tell me about this.
First of all, my neighbors call me Mr. Golf Ball, so that has something to do with it. But about 20 years ago, we were living in Florida. I worked at Kennedy Space Center, and there was a company down there called American Ingenuity Domes, and we thought about building one because of the hurricanes down there. But I got laid off about 15 years ago, moved up here, and we decided to, try to see if we can build one around here, but it cost too much money. So about 3-4 months ago, our kids moved out. And after the tornadoes 2 years ago, we decided to build something up here and get away from harvest and have something more that we can deal with and have to have more security in our minds that we can be more, more of a couple. And we want to build more of a, more people can see this place and see there's more of a possibility of it coming together and that more people will like to build these things because we want to build this for a community type purpose.
Now, most of life I understand so far, you're doing a lot of this work yourself. Is that right? You and the wife, y'all out here day in and day out, living in the travel trailer.
Well, we've been overseeing the project, but for the most part. But I've had my plumbing, my electrical, and a contractor and consultant that came up from Florida to help us build this place. But I've been doing a lot of work like running cranes and doing a lot of manual labor. But most parts can be up to us to finish it. So. For the most part, it's already done. We're just waiting on the rest of the concrete and the stucco work to get done. And with the rain, we've been delayed about 2 months. But for the most part, we're getting along. It's just taking a little here and a little time. And on a budget, after we sold our house, we're taking on whatever we got and just putting it in this thing. So we'll be pretty much living scot-free when we get done with this. So.
Well, I tell you, it's amazing looking at this thing. And hey, this might be something you just start doing full time. Everybody see this house on there. They might be calling your phone and ringing it off the hook. And Miss Katie, what do you think about this yourself? Miss Becky.
Yes,
Miss Becky. I'm terrible with names.
That's okay. It's interesting. I don't know what it was more than I could imagine. I didn't realize really what we were getting into, but it's been an adventure, that's for sure.
Well, yeah, it's a real showpiece. There's no doubt about it. It's beautiful. And now y'all picked out the color. What color?
It's going to be like a tan, isn't
like
it?
A tan, like a commercial tan color, a beige type. We haven't figured out.
Yeah, we were going to do banana cream, but you decided...
That's too creamy.
Yeah, so I did going with tan, some kind of beige color.
Well, it's beautiful out here in the hills, just how it rolls off down the hill here, and I think it's beautiful. It's gorgeous, and it's a great idea. Well, thank y'all for letting me come out and talk to you guys about this. And what was that, Miss?
Be good for the tornadoes when the tornadoes come in.
Oh, well, we've had our share of tornadoes over the past years. Yeah. And now you guys, y'all did. Now that's something else I should have brought up. That y'all came from harvest, and y'all were just so close where the tornadoes had came through. Is that correct?
Yes, about half a mile short of the tornadoes and the F5 that came through. So that was the last straw for that one.
We're close to the Boys and Girls Club when that happened. We went to help the Boys and Girls Club people.
We even donated a bunch of food that we had left over to help them out in the shelters down there, and they were really appreciative of it. So, but it's all about giving back community. It's giving back for what you've got, and being blessed for what you got. So,
well, there again, I just wanted to tell y'all I appreciate y'all letting me talk to you, and y'all take time out. Y'all know y'all working hard, and I appreciate it.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's so
People
interesting.
come every day to look at it off the street.
I can imagine.
People come every day.
Well, that's it for me today. Thank y'all.